Storm Team 29 forecast.
Well, they go unnoticed throughout much of the year, but in the spring, just to see the red buds in bloom is a beautiful thing. There's a nice shot from Joel Carver. He captured those over at Sentara Martha Jefferson Hospital, and they are just gorgeous to look at. They reach that peak and then they fade away, but nonetheless, they're gorgeous right now. Here's a nice shot from Yuki Johnson of a jet flying by the moon. Speaking of the moon, we are just a couple days away from April's full moon. It'll actually rise Wednesday night, become full closer and shortly after midnight into the 6th. So Wednesday evening after about 7:20, kind of want to watch it come up on the eastern horizon. The moon of April, the full moon of April, is known as the pink moon. It's also the first full moon after the vernal equinox, which means the following Sunday, this Sunday, is Easter. Let's take a look at our numbers. We're currently 72 at the airport, touched 75 for a high today. It was down to 36 this morning. Yeah, cold start, but a nice rebound. A southerly wind there at 22. That is sustained at the hour. 67 with some broken cloud cover in the Shenandoah Valley. A south-southwest wind at 11 made it up to a high of 71 after a morning low of 30. We've got 69 in Madison, 71 there in Louisa, 69 in Palmyra, 64 currently in Waynesboro, and 67 in Stanton. Temperatures tonight, don't have to worry about any 30s. We'll generally hang out in the low 50s, so much milder. And then a warmer day here for Tuesday, as most of us will peak out in the low 80s across central Virginia, some upper 70s north and west. Now, as we move into Wednesday, it gets even warmer. We'll kind of hang out in the low 80s, especially areas to the west of the Blue Ridge could see an isolated storm or two, afternoon and evening, and then some scattered showers and storms on Thursday. Both these days, there could be certainly some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms that do materialize. This is the outlook for Wednesday. Most of the severe weather back across the Ohio, Tennessee River Valley, but we're under a marginal risk. That's 1 on the scale of 1 to 5 for severe weather. Main threat would be damaging wind gusts. We have a system off to our south, much cooler down across the Carolinas where there's been rain throughout much of the day. And then we've got a stationary front that's draped its way across the southern Great Lakes, and that is the focus for some showers and thunder showers. But high pressure is off the coast, and that's again really controlling our weather for now. A new storm system continuing its way through the Intermountain West into the Rockies will pull out into the Plain States. This area of the country once again, Chicago, St. Louis, Little Rock, Arkansas, all those areas will be under the threat for severe weather tomorrow. You can already see the warmth returning as that front begins to work off the Rockies. So that's what we'll be watching over the next several days as it advances eastbound. Temperatures in the morning will start in the 50s, a mild start, a warm afternoon as we break out either side of 80. And then as we move into our Wednesday, we'll see morning lows in the 50s. And then Wednesday afternoon, we're in the lower 80s, but then there could be some storms developing out to the west. Temperatures here tonight then in the low 50s under partly cloudy skies. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Some warmer days ahead as we continue through these days leading up to Easter. Right now behind the front on Thursday, sharply cooler but a lot more seasonable by Friday, and then the Easter weekend looking good right now, Casey, with temperatures in the low and mid 60s, overnight lows in the 30s and 40s.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Eric. Well, a pair of peregrine